another episode. I actually haven't stopped recording. Well, I have stopped recording, but I haven't even left the game yet. Really? That's what I have equipped? Really? I'm sure if I find that so surprising, since I'm known for having bad. Anyway. Oh my god, I really have to go back to the room requirement. Okay, that's the first step. We're gonna go back to the room requirement. Before anything. Hogwarts map. Secret rooms. Room requirement. Got that. Identify gear. Of course, it's all better than what I currently have. J. I'm determined to find the quick bind for gear. Talents.
Protego. Revelio.
No. No. I. That makes sense. I for inventory. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay then. Faceware. Don't get any. Wear. I'll have to fix all my stuff before I go. Not before I go, but you know what I mean. Leave this place. It's not disarming 2. It's disarming 1, and it's still a lot more offense. I look horrendous. Okay, let's see. F. Just stay with the leather gloves. No headwear, because it's all ugly. No. Goodness, no. Where? Where's that one that I liked? I think I found this. The tailcoat. Yeah, looks like it. And for outfits, I was wearing. Where did my boots go? Honey, where are my pants? Sorry, I'm old. You guys can call me old in the comments. If any of you actually know what that's from, I'll be impressed. I think this is it. Found it. Was it stylish and formal? Okay. Yeah, I'm so happy with Highway. It feels right. Anyway, then whoops, we are going to back to Hogsmeade because we have to sell some of this stuff. Damn, that's a rude elf. Something, I don't know. Someone's rude in that house.
nice to see you again.
I'm excited. Yes, you heard me right. Excited to see what astonishing price he's going to come up with next. Because I can't wait to see the absurdity for an upgrade. 4,000.
Thanks for
It's
stopping
absurd.
by. Hope to see you again.
I hope I never have to see you again. And yes, have to is the right terminology. Okay. I'd be happy if I get to not have to see him again. That would be nice. I'm gonna mark this down to make sure I cut all of that out because that was extremely cringe. About at 5:45. Okay. Yeah, cut out extremely cringe part. Where were we? Yes. Yeah. I'd be happy if I never got to see him again. Truly be a treat if I never had to see him again. I don't know how many lacewing claws one needs, but apparently I need a lot.
Oh, good, you're safe.
I forgot what I was doing here. Hold on. Quest. What's quest, J? Oh, after we left. Okay. Her grand is
There
in
you
trouble.
are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got
Called it.
to her. What do you mean? Is she all right?
No.
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right, and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Great.
One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Great.
I take it
all
you aren't going to
comes
let the poachers
round.
anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be
That's
careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Thank God.
I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Not wanting to go and do that. What to next? Alright, Imperio. Yeah, man, sure. Let's go for it. Old map. This is a great idea, guys.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Bro.
You're here.
You're going to
Good.
be killed. You're going to be killed.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
Catacomb?
I need
Really?
to see her.
Catacomb.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't.
Did
I
I?
promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
This is a bad idea. I just want to make that known. You help me, right? Good.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Shut up. Oh, great.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Accio.
And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Hopefully the rest will be insect-free. As spiders crawl out
Wingardium Leviosa.
of a hole. Yeah, sure, man. Sure. Okay.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Actually, I have to put that up. Not in real life. It's already up in real life.
Expelliarmus! Tego! Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Expelliarmus! Repulso!
But like in the game, I should put it up in the area. That's
Wingardium Leviosa!
the festivities
Accio!
of the month.
Now this is
Interesting
the sort
space.
of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Let me travel this way. Okay.
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Accio! Expelliarmus! Tego! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda!
We don't do that. That would be preferable.
Confringo!
Wow, that's useless. Pretty sure I have one of those already, so I cannot say that's worth my time unless I did not already have one.
Accio!
About to be mauled here. What are you doing over there?
There's something here by the altar.
Oh, this is how we're gonna do it. Okay. Oh. Great.
What did you find?
Phenomenal.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room. which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this arch.
Reparo. Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
Myself. Hunter so bad, bro.
Accio! We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
It's crazy. Mostly because it's funny.
Reparo. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Found a way to get
Accio.
there.
That's
Wingardium
lots of bone
Leviosa.
rattle.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it!
Yeah, from
I knew
genius.
we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Cannot with these dad jokes. I actually cannot. My God, they're so
Before we
bad.
trudge on further, I've just realized something. The
Oh,
student's
great.
diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
I have a few questions first.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Noted.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you.
Why?
It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I'm
It's
convinced.
probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at
Girl.
stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I swear to God, if it's the most complex, it's a 4. I'm creating a 4.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperio!
Leviosa. Dindo.
Not good.
Expelliarmus! Dindo!
Bringo.
Nice. Actually, use that talent point. Alright now. Dark Arts. That's actually pretty useful. There's this one. Not gonna use any other ones until I get to this one. Probably. Not in that area, at least. Maybe summon spells. Not really. I'm gonna be honest, not really. I wonder what the max level is. I googled it at some point.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried. This looks different than what we faced before.
Just
Now we're also dealing with green system.
Dramatic, isn't it?
He sounded very angry when he said that. Voice crack lightning right there. The spiders are getting old, I must say.
This
Really
catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Perhaps
Oh, that was a lucky first guess. Okay.
that worked. Go.
Really? Oh, I see. Okay. A lot easier than some of the other puzzles. Like, a lot easier than some of the other puzzles. Like, infinitely easier than all the other puzzles. You guys like me to keep telling you how much easier it is than other puzzles?
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
I'm going to actually... I will do it. This game, don't tempt me. I'll do it.
I see why Slytherin students were so entranced with this place.
Why? Oh, that's weird. Oh, I should have waited. Yes? I just quickly had to go eat. Alright.
Confringo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
I forgot what we were doing.
Incendio!
One moment. Yes? Yeah? Yeah, okay.
Accio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Please do not move this relic. Feeling got moved.
Revelio.
Just a guess, though. Working on purpose. Oh, what the?
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
That's
Could it be?
gross. That's gross.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm not gonna anger
I'm
him.
willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed.
Okay.
This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm
feel like
taking
we're
it.
gonna regret this.
Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic
Regret
secret.
this.
Especially from my uncle.
We're gonna regret this.
Is that ominous?
Oh, we're
Ominous.
cooked.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you.
Just gonna be
Sebastian,
over here.
please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
It's gonna be over here,
I'm
bro.
sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
This
Can't
is a
believe
bad
this.
idea. This is a bad idea.
How much did you
This
hear?
idea.
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I'd rather not. I don't want to choose a side. I don't want to choose a side. I don't want to choose a side. Not doubling down.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
Oh
What in
no!
the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
No! I could quadruple down.
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
Definitely has started a fight.
I hope I don't regret this.
Agreed.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Something about this just screams, bad idea, don't do that!
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sabbatian. You have my word.
Can he stop making those sounds, bro?
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
This is all a bad idea. This is all a horrendous idea. I have massive regrets already. I'm already regretting.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
To be fair,
He
he's
was
wrong.
troubled, Sabbatian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Yeah, so when is it gonna stop? Like, how far is it gonna... That's unfortunate. That's seriously unfortunate. Holy... Feldcraft no longer exists.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic.
About
She
that.
thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
So about Feldcraft, cannot say that Anne is still there.
Oh
Would
no,
not count
this
on
isn't
it.
good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
No, really.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite. Just you wait. Your spells glance off of me. I'm working. Not quiet. Let's get this over. Much too. Rather have wise coming back. An intruder!
Oh my god, the poor guy. Oh no. Saw that coming.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sabbatian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
Yeah, can
What
I
did
say
my
I didn't
uncle
see that
expect me to
coming.
do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Literally any other spell. I don't know. Defendo? Not Defendo. The Pulsar?
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
I'll repair some of this stuff.
Reparo. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sabbatian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sabbatian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sabbatian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sabbatian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sabbatian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the Headmaster immediately. Why, Sabbatian?
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting
Revelio.
in the Forbidden Forest.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
What? Yeah, let me come back in another save. Future. And I'm gonna see if that changes. It's like me choosing to learn the curse's effects anything. Because I'm curious. How could I not be? To this one. Ah, neck. Don't try to crack your neck, kids. It's bad for you.
These rocks have seen better days.
Actually, I'm actually not even going to continue that statement. Screw it.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
You good, bro? Talking to
Is
yourself.
this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
They will not like
I'm
this.
not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Okay, buddy.
I suppose they are.
That's exactly the...
What is it?
It's nothing.
Speaking of secrets, and Renrock's after some. Fig had a portkey that led us there after
Why?
the dragon.
Goodness. Well, that's set. Of course,
They
I'll
were just
guard
telling
your secret
everyone.
as if it were my own.
We'll simply be honest with them about what.
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them, tell them about...
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
He's just like, sure, buddy.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Don't I have like 100 moonstones?
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moon. What do moonstones and why?
I don't know.
I am too. It is a shit.
That's what the leader of the...
Well, if Doran knows something, I can head to the
Thank God I don't have to do it right now.
I'll let you know what I find.
Okay, quests. Great. Huh. Why do Hogwarts and Hogsmeade have to be so freaking similar, bro? Isn't there literally a thing? The secret rooms. Let's... Oh, well, okay. I could have swore there was like the actual thing that was like the Undercroft and teleported you pretty much right there.
Another adventure, are we?
Yes. There'd be a lot more. Oh, I mean, I guess it's right there. The same as the DAD classroom.
Did you speak with my uncle?
Yeah.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now. Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Yeah, I want to know.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sabbatian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the Headmaster if we needed his help.
Oh my lord. It's a
I
bad
shall wait to hear
idea.
from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
This is worse than bad. This
I'll
is
send you an hour when I have news.
What's the next quest we got? Okay. Right. Still can't go there. I'll do that later, because how many do I have right now? I have 4, okay. Bulk spill. Okay. What else do I got? I got another entry. That's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Wow, okay. Map. That's the map chamber. That's simply the map chamber. Secret rooms. Map chamber. Alright. What does Mr. Fig teach? It's like Professor Fig. Does Professor Fig even speak? I give up on.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's
Oh,
office?
great.
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
This is an incredibly terrible idea. What's next? I gotta let the quest load.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps
don't know.
Professor Fig will know what to do.
Blip. What does Professor Fig teach? Might just Google this. Oh,
Mine now, demiguise.
it's real. I think when I meant to come into it, it was during the quest.
You are the talk of the
Black
school
was
since
here.
you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
No, we shouldn't.
Now here's Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the Headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The Headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the Headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the Headmaster.
No, he is
He
not.
is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
Amazing.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
That's crazy. Looks horrendous. I bet he tastes horrendous. Apparently he feels horrendous. I don't like this.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle.
Great.
You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
That's crazy.
Now, to
Voice
find the
recorders were a
Headmaster's
thing.
house elf.
We could totally. Alright. Oh! That actually kind of reminds me. I don't know why it reminds me. Last episode, we talked about, like, how, like, if we fail, like, I don't know how it ends, but if, like, we failed.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide
I
what's
assure
best.
you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Okay. So, I don't know how this game ends, but, like
Greetings.
I talked about.
I mean, out of my way, children.
Hold on. I gotta stop laughing for a second here. So, as I said, I don't know how this ends, but, like, I said, like, we fail in the end. I bet, like, the second Hogwarts Legacy that's supposed to come out in 2025. Um, will probably be like about the Great War that Logok talked about. But I realized it's that more Harry Potter time. From what I read about it, so probably won't be compared to the close 1800s we're in, I believe.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Jesus. Oh boy.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I hear you're getting quite good at those concoctions you brew. I say, why don't you bring a sample of your next batch to my office?
That's
I'd like to give it a
crazy.
try. What?
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
No.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Oh, this is so bad. Talking to every person I meet along the way.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
That's...
Master, here, what could he want?
Come here, Miss.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Where is he?
Has any...
Something is very wrong with
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
This is fun. I'm just gonna say now, this is the best game.
It's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Yes, sir. Hold up. I'm doing this now.
I wish Professor Garlic would teach us more about flesh eating.
Where did it go? Oh, here it is. What? No! Oh, that's so stupid. Ugh. Can't do anything.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
That's crazy.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job.
Professor Weasley.
Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
The hell?
That ought to give
You
Professor
good, bro?
Fig some breathing room.
Oh, no.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Now.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Surely.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
That's fun. Yeah, now we gotta run. Oh, it's this way? Hold up. Run on and hide.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
I had an amazing time with that. That's really fun.
Confringo!
Oh, man, I'll fight. Noted. My way.
You have a moment.
No.
Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Arresto momentum.
I'll do that later. Okay. It's been a hot minute since I've done one of these.
That's it.
And another house rest. The disgraces are dormitories?
Revelio.
There's a key somewhere around here. Noted. Probably is a key somewhere around here.
Revelio.
Found it. How many do I need? 16? I'll have 10. I've lost my way. Okay. So, perhaps not then. I'll just cut all of this out. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, whoops. Okay. Headmaster's office, obviously, is what we have here. Ow.
Revelio.
I've collected like 7 of these in here. I've never once been up here. I don't think, at least. It's refreshing seeing something new. What do you have? I wonder if I came up here for that moon quest. There's a lot of level 3 locks here.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Noted that's there.
Toujours pure.
Toujours pure. I don't know if that's being pronounced correctly. Probably is.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Probably. Level 3. Use.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Okay.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Give her words.
That must be the pedestal.
Oh, is it? Oh. Okay then. We've been sucked into a book.
Where am I?
Why am
Professor
I
Fitzgerald,
drawing?
can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Dear Lord. That's... I should probably wait for another episode to do this. But, lazy, so we're not going to.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I was not paying attention or looking.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve.
Oh. Not good.
I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Is there?
Death.
Bro, what are we? In a tale of evil bar? Bro, is this the freaking Deathly Hallows story?
How could this happen?
Are we the youngest brother?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. Don't make so much noise climbing. Don't make so much noise, stupid idiot.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many.
Not up.
I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
I just play dead. Personally. Oh my god, this is actually terrifying.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you.
This is not good.
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Did I see that coming?
Door closed tight.
No.
No way but forward, I suppose.
My lord, hold on. Okay. Oh, everything is locked. Okay. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
What did we undo our spell? We're cooked. No item.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Do I have an invisibility cloak?
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
You don't say.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
Why did we take it off? We should have kept it on.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
It's the Elden Wand. It's the Elden Wand. Okay. Cracking my knuckles, cracking my neck, etc. Elbows, knees, those shouldn't crack, but we are handling the Deathly Hallows.
I've never felt such power.
This is cool. Can I upgrade any of my stuff? Dang. Wow. Yeah, it's powerful, alright. Come at me, Death. I'm ready. I'll fight you any day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Except for Thursday, I won't fight you Thursday.
Bombada!
I do some damage.
Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender!
8 seconds. Took me a whole 8 seconds. So I guess death was like a period.
Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Potato! Bombarda! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Stupefy! Descender! Defender! Bombarda! Stupefy! Defender!
Hello there.
Bombarda! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Stupefy! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarda!
Another little flying pirate just landed on me. Actually kind of scared me. So we have the other one. Which is cool. Just kind of the cloak of invisibility. Now the Elder Wand. What is next? Oh yeah, I get to fight death. In its prime.
Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Stupefy! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Revelio! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender!
Okay.
Potato! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Bombarda! Defender!
Okay.
Bombarda! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descender! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso!
To be honest, it's kind of hard without color.
Bombarda! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso!
Not good.
Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso!
Repulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Repulsor. Descendo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy.
Yeah, that's right. I got caught more. Oh god. Oh my lord. I've opened a can of worms I can no longer close because I'm in too deep.
A single stone. This must be for me.
No, it is no mere stone. Oh, it has the marks of the Deathly Hallows on it. Interesting. Now, why don't we see the resurrection stone?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Womp womp.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
We found her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
What was it? Oh my lord, this is gonna be long.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
I'm so confused right now. It's not even funny.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
No, we're gonna, like, get out of this book, and Professor Black is gonna be right there. Calling it.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
You're crazy.
Oh, Isadora.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
You're mad. Actually clinically insane. Okay. Oh, boy.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
See.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Wield a Deathly Hallow. We wielded 2. All wielded the Deathly Hallows. All 3. So we have requests. Grief and vengeance. Great. This is gonna be good. Can't wait for this. This is gonna be beautiful. I'm just gonna make this a double episode. Maybe I'll split it and edit in. Thank you, Professor Weasley. It's a lot of information.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I'll pull up the owl.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
Yes, I'm still not on her side.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through.
He was. We all have our bad.
Yes,
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the act. And once he is gone, we are making progress. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I'll go to my owls to see what Weasley said. Is it all the way down here? Great. Oh, those requirements. It's like, how do I have Bombarda? Okay, speak with Zeke. He's probably in the room. Yep. There he is. Speak of the devil.
Have some exciting news.
So I heard. I forgot to do that.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts.
A phoenix nest?
Deke would not doubt it.
Well,
Deke thinks. Deke is not sure why, but Deke hopes that you are able.
Yes. Then you can tend and love to it. Okay, yeah, but how do I get there, bro? Okay, so we're gonna start with this. Apparently we can get over it. I don't know, man. I'll run the entire way, just to be certain. Oh my kidding, I'm not running that entire distance. Take way too long. Do I have to, like...
I should investigate.
Go through here?
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Snowflake. I'm seeing things that resemble Glacius.
Confringo.
Whoops, that was the
Glacius.
exact opposite. I was right.
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius.
Ow.
Expelliarmus.
My eyes hurt after that. Okay, no, let's... We're just gonna come up here. What do I have to do? What do you want from me, bro? No, it's really fine. I'll just cut this out. I'm not fighting a troll. Thanks, but no thanks. No, really. I found the way through. Finally, took me long enough. Jeez. I'm just running, bro.
Deadly mistake.
Handy resource indeed. Your potato. Stupefy.
The coward.
Glacius.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you? Someone's been taken out, not me! You arrogant child!
Yes, that's me, the arrogant child.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Oh, this was a lot better than what I just went through. Okay. New quest. Get
Revelio.
everything on this side of the map.
Depulso. Revelio. There's
That
no...
relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcrot as soon as you can.
I think rather not. Thank you, but no thank you. Alright, I'm kind of just gonna pause recording and get all of these discovered. And I will resume recording once I've finished. I'll probably resume back over, I don't know, probably down here when I've finished and do that flying quest. Anyway, be back in a moment. Alright guys, found something interesting. This looks a lot like that view from earlier. So, the rocks and stuff. See if that was correct, I suppose. Alright, I just have to let you guys appreciate this view, because man, is it beautiful. Don't want to know what that was. Oh, I think I found out what it was. There's a lot of trolls in this upcoming area, I have a feeling. So next, we'll pop around here, and then we'll kind of just make a thing, a loop, almost. It's the best way I could describe it. Truly is beautiful. Like, this view, considering just not doing it, like, it is stunning. I think I found out where the drill is gonna go. Just a hunch.
I know I heard something that time.
Just a hunch. Alright, where's this next one? Looks like right up there. Everett, looks like I might need a thing to get up there. Another upgrade. There's a lot of
doing this sort of thing forever, though.
Oh, found out where I'll be in a moment. Possibly. Looks like I can't get up there quite yet. Oh, is this, sure, while I'm
Here's one of
here.
those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
It is night. Is this game high? So it looks like I might not, well, maybe I can get up there. I'll see what I can do. I don't think I can get up there. No. Okay. New, different location. This one, right there. Might be faster to go on Hippogriff. Okay, where next? Up here. Man, that's a beautiful town. Wow. Just like building it. Damn.
What's going on out there? You, is that it?
Just a bridge, I guess. Kind of looked like a dam.
feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Good sir. Actually seems to be living the best life. There's a not a depository, but magic trace that I'm not going to deal with. Not until I have like, all of them, kind of. Bless me. Speaking of, actually. Bless me. Exploration. Yeah, so it looks like just 12. Oh, the remaining 12. Okay. Well, I have... one. Maybe there's 2 there. I know I have... Oh, I can just do it like this. I can do... I don't know, I have like 1 there, and then I have a bunch here, but like, I have so much to explore yet. Like, this was actually crazy. Might not even be able to get... no, I can get up there. There's a lot of those tables here. At least I'm noticing them more.
Revelio.
What's going on here? Ashwinders.
Stop right there!
Afterbird.
Who says
Oh,
crime doesn't
poachers.
pay? Why, I'm practically swimming in cash.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that, so. Let's swim close to the water. Seems fun that way.
A veritable gem in the Highlands, Marinweem.
A bunch of... what are those things called? I keep talking about them, but these views are really amazing.
Bainborough is one of my favorite hamlets in the area. Deadly charming.
It does look... I'd love to live here, honestly. Quests. Where is that? That's right down here. Yeah, right at the ghost. Thought so. Not quite yet. This will be important in the future. It's kind of like how I discovered Jackdaw's tomb early. I knew it was important. Okay, where to next? Here would appear. Right on the cliff. What if that's gonna get us close to where we were earlier at the tutorial? If you know what I'm talking about. Very first thing, right after we fell out of the sky. Where the porky took us. This is an old house. is it with the green smoke in these houses? Like, that can't be healthy, surely. Land, bro. Come on. Oh, I probably want me to, like, land in an actual area.
Nice to see you here.
I don't know what I saw, but I'm pretty sure it was mildly depressing. Anyway, I'm gonna pop over here. A bit of a longer journey. Significantly longer journey, actually. Dueling feats? Nope. No, thank you, not today. This is painful, guys. This is actually painful. But we're almost there. Just pray don't have to dismount. Oh, another cozy little village. Don't make me dismount.
You found the flue flames in Cragcroft. Well done. Keep an eye out for the Lord of the Shore.
Yeah, there's a lot of ancient magic traces. Now, every time I see, like, those sheep, because I did so much of Jedi Fallen Order, well, for one, I could never say Jedi Survivor, I always said Jedi Fallen Order. Now it's actually the opposite. But I keep thinking those are the slug things from Kashyyyk.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself.
Infuriating. Does actually look like they're partying a bit.
Do you remember the first life you took?
What? This is what they just talk about, bro? Holy. Okay, let's do this quest. Long episode. Holy. I apologize. This is one of those videos where I'm not going to look at the percentage of the video watched. I'm going to look at the average amount that
The
was
course
watched.
looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Hufflepuff, over here.
I just had to put the wash in, otherwise I'd be in trouble, because I would not have clothes for tomorrow. I need comfy ones at least.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Yeah, on the other side of the
Obviously.
map.
Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They
Well.
should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated.
And in my experience, that. Anyway, don't let it go to your head.
We'll soon see how I.
Get ready.
I'm going to beat you. There's nothing you can do.
Made it! Whoa!
So already I'm not liking that time. So that's a lot of time. As everybody knows, time is the essence.
Now that's more like it. Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself.
Just wanted to run into a potion before this.
Brilliant! This is going well.
I agree. Oh no.
Now that's more like it. Made it!
This part would be easy in first person, I think.
Good, I've got this.
Anyway.
That was quite something.
You don't say.
Impressive work today, but my family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am.
Almost. That's
It's
the
been
most
fun.
competitive thing I've
Not
heard
bad.
ever.
You take care of yourself.
In all broom races? Oh, that was all the broom races. I'm gonna go back to all the weeks. I know. Can't believe I'm saying that. But I'm not upset because it's gonna be my last time there, I hope. I hope. Please, for the love of God, let it be the last time.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Wee.
Fantastic!
The best upgrade. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit.
At last, I think
I shall look forward.
I'll be sure to...
Please don't say that.
Couldn't have done this.
Anyway.
Make a good team.
I don't want from here. It's weird coming this far back. Okay, let's go into this cave. Dear Lord. This is going to be the longest episode I've filmed. This one I'm definitely editing.
Blockade. Brookwood's poachers are already here.
It's going to take too long to unlock.
Revelio.
So that was close. There's like that. Rails. Sorry, rails. Oh, those spiders.
I thought seen a trace.
Crucio! Imperio!
Confringo!
Back to
You started an attack. Good for you. Incendio!
You will not. Shall we finish? The lamb. What did you do?
Arrest the momentum.
Huh?
Confringo!
I think you mean what did you do?
The beasts are safer now.
Is that how we sleep at night? Sorry, I get a little unhinged and like I can't think of the name. Aggressive, and I'm tired.
More poachers. How many are there?
Imperio!
I've heard centaurs whisper to you. Levioso!
Confringo!
Immediately! Back for more, right? Levioso!
Accio!
You're a human. Who taught you that?
Incendio!
I'll have you in your grave!
Incendio! I'll not be your marionette! Confringo!
No!
Imperio!
You missed.
Expelliarmus! Defender! You Glacius! Also!
You'll never
Icky. I really want to level up my lock
The
skills.
phoenix.
It's old. Like I've seen older, but
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
We're a dragon shop!
Expelliarmus! Glacius!
Is it you who've been...
Accio! Incendio!
Yes.
There it is again.
So anyway, as I said, I want to upgrade my Alohomora because the more you get, obviously the more locks you can unlock. But I think at a certain point,
Confringo!
you don't even have to do the locks anymore, but you can if you want, simply for goblins. Fuck off, bro.
Imperio! Defender! Confringo! Bombada! Incendio! Protego!
Oh, and it's fun. Alright then. I could fight that one, but honestly,
You bet it isn't a little hypocrite.
Imperial! Let's get this over with, shall we?
Back for more.
You're after the golden snitch!
Confringo! Well done.
Confringo! You just so lucky! Levioso!
Imperial!
Shall we finish?
Incendio!
The lamb returns to the Is this your best?
Levioso!
Someone get me down!
Levioso!
Finally!
Levioso!
That was for Highwing.
what? Ages ago. I don't know another game that brings up past events
Confringo!
like this one.
Bovada!
Like, I mean past events. I went ages ago. The troll attack, even further. You will be mine. Oh, that was easy.
Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe.
Jesus Christ, this is such a long... How about we don't?
Eight legs is simply
Gross.
too many.
Agreed.
Bombarda! Confringo!
GG easy. Hogwarts. Requirement, baby. My player model is...
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens.
Really? It gets its own place?
What a beauty. You keep it close.
I should probably go harvest all of my guys'
Professor
stuff.
Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
Sorry. We've already eaten. You didn't get pet. Rush. Now I have to. Okay. Now let's. Oh no, I think I crashed, guys. Oh. Oh. So guys, I crashed. I think it's telling me I should go to bed and stop. um. Hmm. 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 We'll see how much didn't get saved. That was interesting. I hope the audio or the video won't be corrupted. What's getting updated? Hold up. Oh, needs an update? Yeah, sure. Okay, so it's sort of crashed. Huh? Cancel. I hope it works. It'd suck if it didn't. Says it's running. Oh, it's actually running now. Warning, right before playing. You guys get to see the loading screen. Oh. That... Man, okay. I wish I knew. I truly did. Anyway. This is stupid. Oh, wow. Probably actually ended up saving a lot. Wow. Got lucky. Okay, please do not crash on me again. Okay, so that's how far it got. And I did the same thing. Great, man. Amazing. Oh, you need to be fed.
Accio.
Jesus, love you. There we go. Okay, and that should be all of them. Right. Then we'll go off to my other things, I suppose. And who keeps texting me? Work. Checks out. I can never stop texting me. It's also because there's a group chat of 100-some people, but yeah, that's not important. What do I have in here? More of that guy's feathers. Food warts. Yummy. about the baby Tesseract. Forgot about this guy. Do I have? Where are you? Eh? I know what I'm gonna breed next, I think. I got you, so I got everything. Niffler! Oh, I'm gonna get my Niffler, buddy. Stop being so salty. What's this one? Okay. So I'm now breeding Hippogriff. Okay, and then can I... Conjuration spell. Seasonal decorations. Perfect. Okay. Let's go slip into gear. Just double check everything. Oh, that's nice. Except for you. You've got to be within a bit out there. Okay. Boom, boom, perfect, perfect. One last thing would be to come on down over to view upgrades, view traits. I'll have Kniezel fur. Noted. I'm just looking at some of this stuff. Perfect. Okay, and then the helmet sorts. There's a flooper feather. The flooper feather. Orgasmus with the flooper feather. Good, good. Perfect, everything is perfect, and I am splendidly rich. Okay, and then, oh yes. Must come up here for the last one. Just studies. Perfect. Might move the hippogriffs up there too. Okay. Okay. Quests. See what we got. Do that one after. But Sabbatian and okay. It's gonna go poorly. Like unbelievably poorly. But whatever, man. This is a bad idea. Unless she gets better.
A lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds. This can help you. It's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped us find the story where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. Don't have much time. Someone wants to leave Belcroft.
Understandably.
Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, man. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Someone can't take Anne Belcroft. Where will they go? When will I see her?
His goal would be never.
Sabbatian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Belcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must.
I know.
We need time.
I was here.
For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library. Relics are dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe that relic will only work inside the catacomb.
Great.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It will be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And will only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an aura anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
It's a terrible idea.
Good luck with Ominous, until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Horrendous idea. I have to get like 3 different names for this title, bro.
I've been at this for hours.
Man, not interested in picking up what you are putting down. I don't even know what we're doing
Nothing
here.
pleasant about this coast.
What are we doing here? Oh. I was right. This is about the triptych.
I received your owl.
I'm glad you came. I spotted Drove. How are they still one?
I don't know. She was unnerved.
These keepers are playing.
It doesn't work like... They're showing me the...
Oh, either they...
Of course I can.
Fine.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we...
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast. Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
Revelio.
I know that.
Nope, they're there.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence.
Maybe some of us would prefer that. Good though. Okay. I'm fine. I like how that shivers. I think that means like things can't go past it. Rooms, mounts, etc. Bro, catch up.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
That's fair.
Over here.
Imperio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Sad. Really, it is. Stop it! Stupid guy. No! Hit it!
How dare you use that spell? That should have been. Is that the best you can do? Why have you not run away? Intend to die, do you?
Bombarda. Accio. Burn taker. Stupid. Incendio.
Release me!
Stupefy.
You won't get away with that.
Bombarda. Confringo.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You
Fair
could
enough.
have got us killed.
But
Not
I
really.
didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Bro, this man.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Alright, if you wanna come out.
How nice. Ready to fight.
Accio.
So.
Confringo.
That is
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Imperio.
Well.
That's
If only Ranrock were here to see this.
Unforgivable.
That's ironic.
last long.
Glacius!
Levioso! Confringo!
That was meant for me.
Glacius!
Yeah!
Tego! Stupid!
You said time. No!
Defender! Stupid!
This must be it.
Sabbatian, wait!
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lodgok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it, that's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing, to find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lodgok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
God, 7 freaking years later.
So far, so good.
Charming.
There is a body.
Spiders. How fitting.
Expelliarmus! Crucio! Glacius! Repulsor! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
I really don't have energy to deal with spiders.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Repulsor! Fringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Tego!
Levioso!
Crucio! Arresto Elementi! Confringo!
Descendo!
Bombarda!
Defendo!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Repulsor!
Fringo!
I crashed again. It happened again. a sign telling me to stop. Yeah, it's time to stop. We're gonna end there. It saved, so we'll just continue where it crashed. Next episode, which will be God knows when. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like. Yeah, I'll make sure to edit this one because I'm gonna have to make it into 5 pieces, I think.